I left the game straight after he finished.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
what did Ten Hag say about Sancho? Why Sancho wasn't in the team?
Yeah, bro, that was mad. That was mad. But then the response, I didn't get into the response, was madder. But they've asked him. I don't know who's asked him.
So we can read
Yeah,
it.
but they've asked him, like, obviously, like, Sancho in the squad, didn't it? And he's like, he didn't. I don't think he had to say it's not injury. He just said, I just didn't select him. He said he's not injured. He's not selected because of how he trained.
Yeah.
So that's implying that obviously he didn't train well, innit?
Train well, yeah.
But obviously, there's always been this cloud over Sancho because me and Ade were saying, it's like this has to be the end of the road because Ten Hag has tried everything. Remember, Ten Hag sent him away during the season. I said, oh, wait, you need to get your confidence back. I'm gonna set you up with this trainer. Boom, boom. He's come back. He's had a pre-season underneath his belt with him. Something's not clicking in training. The gaffers had to publicly come out and say that it's not an injury. It's because of this. And I think for that, Sancho feels like almost like Balotelli, why always me, which leads to what Sancho said today with his response, which I can't believe his PR team would have let him say that unless he was just angry when he saw it and said it. But
how did you want to read out?
Yeah, let me read it out, man.
But yeah, I don't think there's no coming back from this, bro.
Nah, you know what? We've been saying that for a while now, but I do think it's deep because what the manager said was big already, and what you've been.
He's compounded.
It's a lot,
but he has a right to defend himself.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
you have to.
Yeah.
He was like, I'll read the first paragraph. He's like, please don't believe everything you read. I will not allow people saying things that is completely untrue. I have conducted myself in training very well this week. I believe there are other reasons for this matter that I won't go into. I've been a scapegoat for a long time, which isn't fair. Right, so
everything in that first paragraph is already mad.
He's mad. He's mad. So, in the meeting tomorrow, they're gonna have to sit down and say, so who's the fucking liar?
Me or you?
Which one of us is the liar?
Yeah.
And that situation, because you didn't put him on the bench, you chose not to take him
at all. Yeah. And Palacio was on the bench. Other players on the bench. There was some other young G was on.
So that's a big statement. And then you're saying he didn't train well. So yeah.
And Sanchez saying that he has applied himself in training. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yeah. So they need to fight when they get to the office tomorrow.
From a United fan perspective.
No, but there's still more though, Tom. There's still more. Yeah.
Yeah, but the rest is more. I just want to play football. All of that stuff. The controversial stuff.
Because he did say I respect all the decisions that are made by the coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? Like
all the controversial stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So from a United fan perspective, what are your thoughts about it?
You know what I love? As I said, Sancho's my favourite player at United.
After Martial.
I forget Martial even played something.
Yeah. I was just trolling you.
There was a point that Martial was.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it hasn't happened. And
it's his third season, bro.
I can't keep wishing for it to happen.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. Like, everything's happened. They've sent him away. They've done the mental aspects. They've done the self-training. And it doesn't seem to be working. I do feel his performances picked up towards the end of last season.
Yeah.
And he had a good pre-season.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened now, but
in terms of like accountability, who does that lie on? Because obviously, like, the manager's saying one thing, you haven't done enough. And he's saying...
You have to believe the manager because Sancho isn't coming into games and ripping it apart. If you're seeing him like pull trees, then you're like, no, what's the manager saying? But he hasn't done that. So when Pep dropped Foden after Foden was scoring and assisting in 5 games back to back, you're like, what the fuck's happening? But I'm not gonna question because I'm like, huh?
Yeah,
you get me. So right now, I'm more inclined to believe the manager because I haven't seen Sancho do big things.
Cool. What are you saying, Ham?
Yeah, I think what Ten Hag said, I don't think he needs to come out. But I think personally, Ten Hag is frustrated, isn't it? Because there's an ability there, there's a player there, and if he thinks it's not, I'm sure Ten Hag don't question his footballing ability. He probably just questions what's inside here. Like, why can't you bring this out? And he's probably at his wits' ends, thinking, I've tried to put my arm around him, I've tried to give him extra support.
You can help me.
Now I'm publicly gonna chastise him, and maybe that will jolt something in him. But I don't think Sancho's taking it like that with this response. Sancho hasn't taken it like, because he said there, I've been a scapegoat for far too long. So this isn't just happening. This
It's not the first time.
So something's happening behind closed doors anyway.
But when you say you're being a scapegoat, what other situation can we think of personally to think like where the managers come out?
So I don't think so. Obviously, the term scapegoat might not be the answer because you would tend to use the term scapegoat goal if the team's not doing well.
And they're blaming it on you.
Yeah, so it's not. I think he's used the wrong terminology, but they keep saying there's a problem with
it. It's definitely a why always me.
Yeah,
I definitely think he thinks that there's bigger, and because he says it there, there's bigger problems at United than just fucking Jadon Sancho.